The Trump administration made an announcement that it is going to charge $100,000 in government fees alone. Now, American immigration has a direct or an indirect impact on Canadian immigration, on the Canadian government to bring in high tech talent, high skilled people from the US into Canada to pull them in. This can be a good news for Canada in general because the Trump administration made an announcement with regards to the H-1B visa program in the United States last Friday, and it has put the entire tech industry up in flames. The USCIS, which is equivalent to IRCC in America, was directed by the Trump administration to impose exorbitant amount of fees for new H-1B petitioners, and this fee has had a frightening impact on employees, employers, and industry as a whole. Now, with these new proposed H-1B visa changes, how would they impact Canadian immigration? What impact we could see, and what could we foresee happening in the future in Canadian immigration because of these changes in the US? This is what we're going to talk about in this video. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm FHCN, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to get in touch with us and we'll be happy to chat with you. If you would like to chat with me or any other RCIC in our firm, you can book an appointment. The link to book an appointment is in the description of this video, along with numerous other useful links. So make sure you check the description. Now, guys, recently there was a big announcement by the Trump administration with regards to the H-1B visa holders. Before we go into the details of that, let's quickly answer the comment of this week. This comment comes on our video on Nova Scotia PNP versus Atlantic Immigration Program. And the question is very simple. Is an LMIA required for NSNP, that is the Nova Scotia Nominee Program? Very good question. The answer is no. You do not require an LMIA for Nova Scotia Nominee Program. Depending on what class you fall into and the eligibility, your employer may need to showcase some recruitment efforts for the job that they are supporting. However, it is not the same as LMIA. So shortly, no LMIA is required for NSNP. I hope this helps. Now, on Friday, September 19th, the Trump administration made an announcement that it is going to charge new H-1B visa applicants, new petitioners, $100,000 in government fees alone. Now, this was a big shock to everyone who saw that announcement on Friday, because the H-1B visa fee, which used to be a few $1,000, went up to over $100,000 overnight. Now, for those of you who are not aware, H-1B is the closed work permit program for high skilled individual in the US. You can think of it like the global talent stream that we have in Canada, or LMIA based work permits for high skilled workers, the high wage LMIA that we have in Canada. Now, the H-1B program is a visa program through which a lot of the companies, a lot of industry in the US hires talent that comes from overseas. Now, given the industry is so reliant, and also the students who go to the US for studies and workers who are living in the US are reliant on the H-1B program. Most of them are on H-1Bs while they wait for their permanent residency. And this news was big shock to most of them who were on that temporary status or who were planning on going on that temporary H-1B status. Now, with this new fee imposed by the Trump administration, again, we don't know if this is going to stay, if this is going to change. How will these changes that are happening in American immigration, and especially this H-1B visa change, impact Canadian immigration? Now, American immigration has a direct or an indirect impact on Canadian immigration. Whatever the political landscape in terms of immigration in the US can have a big impact on Canadian systems, Canadian immigration. An example of this is Canada in the past launched a special open work permit program for H-1B visa holders in the US. If you held an H-1B visa, you could obtain an open work permit. Canada had opened that program. It filled up pretty quickly in 24 to 48 hours. However, these kind of programs were set up by Canadian immigration or the Canadian government to bring in high tech talent, high skilled people from the US into Canada to pull them in. So let's go step by step on how this change in the US will impact Canadian immigration. Now, before we proceed, guys, I would like to request you to quickly subscribe to the channel. You subscribing to the channel can help us stay motivated, continue creating informational content that can help you and all your friends. So please subscribe right now. Thank you. Number one, talking from an applicant's point of view, a lot of folks who used to go to the US now will be further deterred by this administration change, by the new fee that has been imposed. Firstly, because now they may not find jobs as easily. Employers may not be willing to pay this much for sponsoring H-1Bs for their workers. And hence, folks who used to go to the US as students may divert their resources elsewhere. Well, elsewhere has Canada, UK, Australia in the picture. So Canada becomes another top destination for bright minds for coming and studying, and they are on residing permanently. In short, we may see more folks coming to Canada, and this is not low skilled folks. These are high skilled folks, highly intelligent, maybe STEM professionals, engineers, IT professionals who may choose Canada over the US because of the H-1B visa fiasco. Secondly, companies may open shops more often, more frequently in Canada. Most of the companies would or may think about moving to Canada so that they can hire talent in Canada and nurture them without going through these visa issues. Now, guys, just to put in perspective, it's a lot easier to hire high skilled talent in Canada than in the US. In Canada, there are no caps. You need to get your labor market impact assessment done. However, it's a lot cheaper than in the US. There are no caps. It's a lot easier. In the US, there is a cap on the H-1B visa. Not every company who wants to hire a foreign worker is able to do that because of that reason. However, that's not the case in Canada. Hence, we may see companies, businesses opening offices in Canada wherein they can hire without facing immigration issues. Now, this overall is a very positive news for Canadian economy and Canadian employment ecosystem or the tech ecosystem, wherein we can see more companies coming in Canada and hiring in Canada. Want to make your immigration journey easy and smooth? Want to improve your chances of getting permanent residence in Canada? Go today and sign up for our immigration partner app. app.efficient.ca. Go sign up for an account. You can put your basic information and you can get amazing suggestions with regards to how you can improve your scores. You can obtain document templates, you can obtain photo editing tools, and you can obtain general information about Canadian immigration and much more to come with regards to PNP eligibilities, knockcode reviews, etc. etc. So pause right here, go to app.efficient.ca, sign up for the application. Thirdly, Canadian immigration, again, in order to give some relief or to attract talent to Canada, may formulate programs that specifically target the H-1B changes or in general give preference to folks who are coming to Canada from the US, especially the foreign nationals who have lived in the US or working in the US or studied in the US who now want to come to Canada in order to either work or further study. Overall, I think this can be a good news for Canada in general because it can lead to more companies seeking Canada as their preferred office location for hiring foreign workers. So that means more employment. On top of that, if Canadian immigration also makes some policy changes to attract talent from the US to Canada, that can definitely help spiral more job creation, spiral more innovation in Canada, and hence help Canada in the long term. In the short term though, if more talent focuses on Canada, again, Canadian immigration will become more competitive. Again, these are high skilled people, intelligent people, high scoring candidates in express entry, which can make the immigration landscape already very highly competitive even more competitive. That's it for this video, guys. These were my 2 cents on how the H-1B changes may impact the Canadian immigration. Let's see how things progress in the US with regards to the H-1B program. However, there is a potential for Canada to benefit here from the uncertainty in the immigration ecosystem in the US. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching this video till the end. I would request you to do 3 things kindly. Number one is to subscribe to this channel. You subscribing to this channel allows us to create more and more informative videos and improve the content that we deliver. Secondly, please mention in the comment section what you liked about this video, what you disliked about this video, and what would you like us to cover next, so that we cover what you want to see and we don't make the same mistakes again. Thirdly, I would request you to kindly share this or any one video from our channel with any one friend of yours, because one piece of information can change someone's life. Thank you very much and keep watching FHC Link.